I'm not a vampire, not an alien. I'm not the fucking mummy, I'm a goblin.
Greetings and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am the Twisted Goblin, and I'm here for all your reviews, videos, and some thoughts about the things that I saw. And these are some awesome things that I saw, insane things that I saw, some twisted things that I saw in the new latest episode of the Mandalorian, the season finale. How can it be? It's just enjoy. Some people think it should end here. Others think it should have a follow-up. And one of the things that should feel like it's have follow-up, I feel it's just getting started, man. It's just getting juicy. It's so lovely. So, in this season finale, we get the Mandalorians trying to take Mandalore again. They got captured in the pre-final episodes. Jin Jaren got there, got captured. The others trying to escape, regroup. It's like they run the fuck out. They're like, no, we're not gonna stay here. No, we're not staying here. We're running. And they run, man. They fucking run. And then they see this little island where, yes, Mandalore. Oh, this is beautiful. It's like this one of an insane, awesome moment. That's like, oh, it's beautiful because on this island, some things still grow. To see nature take over. Nature, that's what I love also, like a bandit structure, you see nature taking over. It makes it like even older and even so. I hope the Mandalorians now see this as in like, okay, maybe we should not have all fucking built. I mean, I love building. I love the futuristic, all-world cyberpunk aesthetic. Love it, man. But also love nature. Love when nature takes over, concrete and everything. It's so much fun to see that stuff. Anyway, so after all that stuff, they regroup. The armor comes in, the rest comes in, and they get to battle. There is like this much jetpack, a fight with the new stormtroopers of Gideon. With jetpack, the Mandalorian stormtroopers, they're now fighting in the sky, jetpack against jetpack, try to fight, shoot each other, going all the way. Armor with his two weapons, and Bo-Katan with her dark saber in her hand, like fighting, while Jim Jaren, well, he is like, you know what? 2 guards, not that hard, so I'm gonna fuck them up. Bang! Gets loose, gets a little bit Grogu also is there. I'm like, is Grogu not gone? Was gone with the rest of the Nope? How the hell did he get there? Somehow he did. Somehow he did get there. Freed fucking Jin Jaren, and Armando gets freed. He's like, I'm free. I'm free! Okay, now we're gonna go after Moff Gideon, because the last time we let the Republic take it. Now it's our time to take care of him! And they do that. He goes after him. First he has to fight a little bit from door to door. Like level 1 gets new weapon, level 2 gets another weapon. Then he has to like Jango Fett style 2 weapons. I'm like, is that gonna be made now? I'm all for it. But also it's like, I want him having. I would have loved if the dark saber became his main weapon as the Mandalorian. Like, make him a little bit more stand out. Yes, I love Jin Jaren. I love his character. I love that he's kind of struggles, that he is still a badass. I mean, you see him fight it. That fight, like every time, it's like when he is on his own, it's like, yes, he's not the biggest and badassest Mandalorian around, but he's still a Mandalorian. He's still a Mandalorian, boys. He's still a fucking badass. He's still a badass on his own. And he can fucking still get his own. He doesn't always need saving. It does help sometimes, but Mandalorians are stronger together. So then he gets to a point, and then it's Moff Gideon. He's like, yeah, come on, boss. They have this little struggle fight going on. Him telling it. Oh, also, I forgot before that, we also had Moff Gideon's plan. See clones of himself. He's cloned himself. Because some people is like, why would he clone himself? I see that on some YouTubers like, why did he clone himself? What the fucking point is that? It's like, seems like a stupid idea to clone yourself. I'm like, that's a genius idea. That's a fucking genius idea to clone yourself. I mean, certainly when you have this much of a big ego that you think you're God, pretty much, that you think, and then it's like, oh, I'm gonna have Force sensitive. I gotta have that. I mean, Starkiller has done it, Force Unleashed has done it, but it's like, yes, there are some mentally things that go insane, but also it makes sense that he would be the tablet because he thinks he is a fucking the most awesome guy to take over the empire. He just thinks he's like, it makes all fucking sense that he would be like, yeah, the only thing that I didn't have is the Force, and I have the armors of the Mandalorian, a little bit also new Dark Trooper armor. He has like armor, he's a little bit stronger. So all that combined with it's like he has to make this new Dark Trooper, but somehow it's like bottom always works. Some people are like, how is the fuck? That's so stupid that he is just one bottom and the whole thing's exploded. Yes, it's stupid. Yes, it should be, but all fucking movies and TV shows don't do that. Like games, everything does that. It's like to destroy something like one button or smash the controls and it explodes. Fucking happens always fucking over and over and over. That keeps on happening. So why would this be any different? I'm not mad about it. You should not be mad about it. Why are we mad about it? Stop being mad about it. Anyway, so. Sorry, still recovering. Almost recovered so fully, but not entirely. But being ill a bit. Anyway, so after a little bit of fight, the guards shows up. Well, the guards like literally those red guards. It's like being there. All three of them show up. It's like, oh, this is gonna be dangerous. This is gonna be one hell of a fight. No, this is gonna be one hell of a fight. We're gonna be dangerous. This is dangerous, man. Well, you would think so, but thanks to Grogu paying attention, he got it. Moff Gideon is like, oh, where are you going? Yeah, no. Against Din Djarin, it's like, no, you're staying with me. You're gonna fight me. Why your Grogu's gonna die? A painful death. Oh, that's just so beautiful. It's so good. I wanna see that. I would wanna see that. I want to see the smile on his face. I wanna see that. Death! Insanity. How you going insane one? Your Grogu died. It's so beautiful. So he tries to fight Moff Gideon. They have a little struggle. Moff Gideon has also an exosuit, so he's a little bit stronger with his Dark Trooper helmet and everything. But then after a while, after a little bit of struggle, Bo-Katan shows up. It's like bang, she shows up. It's like go save Grogu. I got this. So she is now her Darksaber gets destroyed while she is fighting. Yes, the Darksaber gets destroyed because, well, while it is strong material, it's not as strong as Moff Gideon's whole suit or his dark armor. It's like, I can now fucking destroy a lightsaber like nothing. Certainly not one of those. So while that's going on, Din Djarin, Grogu is jumping up and down, trying to avoid them. A little bit of force push here and there, but then it's like gets downed, and then Din Djarin comes in, starts shooting him, starts fighting him. He's like, this is my ex. Like, so I feel like it makes still sense. Grogu has the force to distract them. And Din Djarin keeps on fighting them. shooting them. It's like, it's a little bit of a fight, a little bit of a struggle. Not too much of a struggle, but enough of a struggle. I feel like that it feels right to do this. Like, okay, yes, it's not like holy shit, they are struggling with it. It seems like, okay, makes sense. He's still a fucking a Mandalorian, and he's not the weakest Mandalorian. So long as he doesn't have his darksaber where he cannot control it as well, he's still a fucking badass. Like, his darksaber is just, he's not good with that. He's good with other weapons. So he fights, he conquers, and with Grogu distracting them, yeah, he wins. I love that when companions, like in games, when they distract the enemy, it's a little bit easier to get them if they cannot get killed easy. And that's what feels like that was, felt like was like a very a distraction enough to have this is working as a team. This felt right. 3 of them killing them. I felt like, yeah, no, that was a good fight. Then Din Djarin gets now that he's too blasted, gets back to the fight with Moff Gideon that Bo-Katan is, and it's like he's giving his speech, his evil speech, what he wanted, how he wants to rule the Empire as clones of himself with the Force abilities, all of that. It was not done yet, but now they even cannot even start because they got destroyed, and they fight Moff Gideon now. He has this not a lightsaber, but this stick with electric stuff going on, very General Grievous thing, but you know, combination of the other. So all that, we got this all fucking figured out. You know, this feels like, okay, his lightsaber. The clones were a fucking insane moment to see. The other insane moment, him with the stick against Bo-Katan. That fight was awesome. The fight with the guards, insane. All fucking insane moments that I'm like, yes, baby! Now, we got the final fight. They work together, Mandalorians stick together, makes them unstoppable. I would agree with that fucking whole thing. And they stick, even though we don't get Boba Fett, you know, it's like, this fight, because the Mandalorians' whole thing is fighting, is in their blood. Fighting is so good. And it always feels like this is, they're stronger together, the Mandalorians, they're rule, and and together they're strong. Like against Moff Gideon, it's a bit hard with the Dark Trooper helmet, with the Dark Trooper, but the Mandalorians are stronger together. So now there are 3. Grogu is still there, and Mando comes in, bam, 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 shooting, tries to shoot him, thing. Then they shoot. It's like this whole fucking shoot is fucking epic. Seeing them team up against Moff Gideon, the weapon. Grogu does make sure the weapon is off the edge, so he can then the fucking his own main ship that the Mandalorian stole from him. His whole main ship they stole now is coming back to hunt him. One of the Mandalorians gets that ship, gets out of it in time, destroy his whole fucking building and his whole fucking, and then thanks to Grogu doing this, because first like Bo-Katan does this little shield, I'm like, that's not gonna do fucking shit. It's like a fucking little shield. That's for the whole fire, the explosion of the main capital ship of Gideon. That's not gonna do fucking shit. But it doesn't need to do shit, because Grogu does with the Force, making all this something that also has been in Rebels, like making sure the fire doesn't hit the 3 of them, and Gideon dies in the fire, get burned. Maybe he's still alive, you know. We don't see the body, so there is a possibility that he's still alive. The fire, that he's still alive but burned out, like destroyed. Maybe this can be the next phase of the Dark Troopers, like literally being alive because of this, but or there is a clone out there that survived it, and he has the Dark Trooper hour. Like there is a next phase of Dark Trooper where there's more cyborgs than man, and I would love to see that Gideon become that. Doesn't even have to be the next villain anymore. He can be like That would be a great what the fuck moment, a great go insane moment that I would love to see. Like an insane moment with him being like having this armor on, but mostly cybernetic. It's a bit Darth Vader-esque, but a bit less of him even. And then you see his face. It would be like kind of Darth Vader, but also his own thing, because the Dark Troopers are very like tortured inside thing. But there are it would be fucking fun. I'm just saying it, man. It would be fun to see that. After all this fight, they get Mandalore back. Everybody celebrate, and Din Djarin wants Grogu now to be part of the whole system. It's like, here's the thing. He needs to be not just a foundling of the Mandalorian. He needs to be a Mandalorian official. It's like, yeah, he cannot be a Mandalorian. It's like he cannot talk even. So if he cannot talk, he's too young to. He's like, whoa, you know. If his parents kind of want to say, it's like, yeah, but his parents don't exist. His parents are dead. It's like, I'm like, oh, that's actually cool. But that they still have more respect for the parents than, you know, Jedi had, because they still was like, he has to come with us. But after all that, Din Djarin is like, I'm gonna adopt him because their parents are dead. We take it to adoption, and I'm gonna adopt him. He's like, oh, you're gonna. All right. I feel like we can make an exception. Then Grogu is now gonna be Din Grogu. It's like, what? Is it not be Grogu Djarin? Or is Grogu actually his last name? No, it was his name. Well, not everybody need a last name. So it's like Din Djarin and Din. That's gonna be fucking confusing. It would have been better. In my opinion, it would have been better if Grogu was Grogu Djarin. But if you wanted to do Jin in the beginning, sure, why the fuck not? At least it's better named than Rey Skywalker that just stole the name. I mean, I'm just saying that was the worst name behind it, and I think it didn't feel like earned at all. But whatever. So after that, the Mandalorians celebrate for Mandalore. Yeah, it's a long time. I talked so much long. Anyway, so after all that, everyone celebrated. Now the Mandalorian has to do his home path. Like, he's like, okay, now you have done this. It's and then Grogu is born. Now that you're an official daddy-o of Grogu, you need to go with the kid, do what Mandalorians do, explore what the ass downs, like literally explore the things for. I love this. They're literally like, okay, now you have to explore the universe, because this is a fucking big universe. Explore the universe with Grogu again and do the stuff. Teach him the ways of the Mandalore, and teach him also the way, you know, having that bond thing with your father. Like this bond with father and son, going on trips. It's always fun. I mean, I've been on trips with my father, you know, alone on a motorcycle. That was fun. I want to do that again. On a motorcycle behind, it's like going on a trip. I want my own motorcycle someday. Maybe I have a son, and that could be like someday. But that's someday, not this day. Anyway, so then he gets like his own town where, you know, the Mandalorians were welcomed on this planet of this season, and Din Djarin has now his own hut there, and it's so like a little bit far away from the city. It's like so beautiful, so well. It feels like a cool ending to this, but not an ending to the sea. I feel like we still need Din Djarin to be thing, because that feels like, yeah, this is a new start, not an actually happy end ever after start. I feel like there's still so much stories to tell with Din Djarin. So while I'll say this moment was an insane moment to see him then, I love to see that, I still want to see more. I don't feel like we should end it here. It feels like, yeah, 3 seasons was good. And yes, we didn't have too many big villains. It was always the same Gideon. It was the end. It was Gideon in fucking 3 seasons because he's a badass villain and always a cool villain. So next season I feel like still have him, but I feel like first we're gonna have the Ahsoka. Maybe Din Djarin has like a cameo coming in there. It's like a little bit of an episode. That he comes into that also well. So at some point, we don't know. We're only gonna know in August. So I'm like, his story still being told in other series, but I still hope we get another season as well. And maybe in Boba Fett, like a team up with Boba Fett, that would be fucking awesome. That would be fucking insane. I would love that. Would you not love that? You know, with Din Djarin and with Boba Fett, giving Boba Fett back his badassery as well. I would love that. And instead of giving Boba Fett his whole season. Anyway, that's just my opinion about things. I think this was fucking legendary. It was good. It was not the best the final that I wanted. I would have loved, one of the end credit scenes being one of his clones still being alive. And then the next season you see him like in the background being struggling but able to the force, but the force is unstable because he just forced it in him, so it's unstable in his body, his own clone. So like it goes very fast off, and he's not gonna survive long, but it would be fucking cool. You also could see that in in Ahsoka series when he goes in it. But I also would love to see that going on. I would love. I think also like Bo-Katan was awesome to see her fight, and it could have been a bit more epic. But just Beauregard's first fighting instead of that was a fast fight, or a little bit more with the armor, having some more moments with the armor, seeing them battle, and then another one being revealed. That's one of the, because some people thought the spy, but also like one could have been one of the Mandalorians that long ago stamped off of it, of one of them that had some more momentum going on. There was some little details I feel like could have been better, but either way, it was still a fucking legendary episode, and I love the Mandalorian. Like the Mandalorians are so fucking amazing show, and I'm glad it's kept continuing. I'm glad Din Djarin didn't just end, because some people on the internet like, yeah, this is where he's gonna step off. He's gonna do this. Oh, also, he's doing he's gonna do bounty hunter stuff for the Republic. Most like, okay, I'm gonna be an off contractor. It's like, you can contract me from base to base. I will do stuff. I want to be a good dad, so I want to be a good person, but still being badass Mandalorian, because keeping the thing. It's not gonna be one of those like, we lived happy ever after on this hut. It's like, we're gonna do peaceful. No. Mandalorians are warriors. Warriors! I want to see the warriors. And now he's gonna do it for the Republic, the new Republic. So I hope he comes back lots of more times, and a lot like that moment. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Hope you enjoyed it. These are some insane things that I loved about the Mandalorian, and I hope to see you guys in my next Wednesday. Goodbye. Good night.
Then the days got worse and worse, and now you see I've gone completely out of my mind.